Hello and welcome to an e-demo on the enhanced roles functionality in Victor 4.6. Roles has been totally redesigned for 4.6 and that's to allow enhanced bulk configuration. So what we're going to do today then is to create a new role from scratch, and to do that I'm going to choose the Build tab and then I'm going to select Roles and New. The first thing I need to do is give my role a name, and then we can begin to look at configuring it. So the first selection to make then is whether we want to consolidate all ribbon buttons in one tab. What this means is, if space allows, all of the ribbon buttons will be consolidated into one tab at the top of the Victor window, and as I say, that will only happen if there is enough space. Okay, so moving down then, taking a look at the System Access section. What this section does is allows quick configuration of system-wide settings. So for example, you can choose to deselect View All, which will mean that the user that has this role will not be able to see any objects. You could maybe deselect the Edit All function, which would mean that the user can see all of the objects but they can't edit any of the objects, and so on. Moving down then to the Config Button Access section, what this does is allows quick showing and hiding of configuration buttons. So for example, what we can do is say take Event Viewer, Event Action Pairing and Event Schedule, and we could deselect those, meaning that this user will not see those buttons. And the final section then is the Device Access section. What this does is really allows pinning down of access to individual objects and object types. So if we take a look at cameras then, for example, what we can do is choose the Type Exception button next to it. We can actually apply all of these settings to all cameras. So if we choose Live Audio and Find in Journal and choose OK, that would mean all operators with this role will not be able to do any of those things for any of the cameras. As I say, we can really pin this down to individual objects as well. So if I choose the Object Exceptions button, that pane will enter, and you can see all of our cameras are listed here. If I select one of them, I can configure its individual properties over on the right hand side under the Actions section. And once I've done that, I can choose Save to create the new role.